get that bread, get that head, then belief. I know the beauty business and I see what you are doing, belief, and I don't believe in it, okay? Angry consumer has entered the room. Today we are reacting to Lisette's fall night routine, and it sounds like she'll be taking us through her skincare as well as some of the things she eats before bed and her other beauty rituals. And if you don't know, or if you're new here, hello! My name is Cassandra Bankson. I'm an expert and have been in the industry for over 10 years, and I've personally suffered with acne for over 15. And I've currently got this honkin' breakout who decided to just, you know, pull up and park in this one area and the skin over my scapula and just cause me massive amounts of pain every single time I try to wear a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. So we're in a partially backless halter dress today. It also covers this, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm a medical esthetician, and although I've worked alongside and with both doctors and dermatologists, I am not a physician myself. That being said, I love analyzing, scrutinizing, and learning from other people's skincare routines. So today, that's what we're going to do, along with Green Chef, where we're discussing meals, along with the skincare brands that she recommends and uses on her face. Again, this is a fall night routine, so I'm assuming we're transitioning from summer kind of into fall and winter. But instead of me speculating, let's just find out by pressing play. I watched the ads for her.
Hey guys, it's Lisette here and Kitty here. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys my fall night routine. I actually just finished filming this look and I'm on TikTok now. And so I feel like TikTok is just like super fun. And so that's what I did today.
She's a cat mom too. Oh my god, that little bundle of joy is adorable. I'm going to go follow her on TikTok. And yes, I did the TikTok thing as well. So if you want 15-second skincare tips or 30-second product face-offs, at Cassandra Bankson, at Lisette, go find us, say hi. Let us know that you are also a figment of the internet.
I have my little stand and then I also have my ring light. Also, a huge thank you to Believe for sponsoring this video. First step is getting some food because I'm so hungry.
Love that Belief is sponsoring her video, but we're going to dive into the products and see which ones are worth it. And as mentioned earlier, we're partnering with Green Chef on this video. So we're going to see what she eats. We're going to look at it from a nutritional standpoint. If you didn't know, I'm a nutritionist. I don't really talk about it, but yeah, that's a thing. Not a dietitian, those are different, but as a nutritionist, as a vegan myself, I care about being healthy from the inside out. As someone in medicine who sees all the different things that can go wrong with a human body, I know that there are many different ways to care for ourselves and protect ourselves. And you know, skincare is self-care, and also eating and nurturing our body through nutrition is another one of them.
But before I make some dinner, I'm actually gonna change into some comfy pajamas because that's the first thing you gotta do. And for dinner, I'm making one of my go-to meals, which is salmon and some sides.
Oh my god, so first off, she has a butterfly t-shirt or sweater, and you know that the butterfly represents growth and transformation. And when I see the salmon, I initially flinch a little bit just because, you know, factory farming when it comes to fish is a thing. It's not always good for them. Factory farmed salmon does not have as many omega fatty acids as naturally caught. And again, as a vegan, that's something I choose not to consume. However, I do like the veggies and the grains that she's putting on her plate. Let's see what she snacks on. So this actually looks like a pretty good balance of food. If you're not healing from a surgery or something, or if you're not extraordinarily athletic, this is a decent amount of macronutrients to consume. I love that we have a protein, we have a grain, and we do have those vegetables. I personally would like to see vegetables take up a little bit more of the plate. If you're using a plate, maybe like 2/3. But these carrots have a ton of beta carotene. All of these are gonna have amazing starches, helpful fiber, really going to be amazing for digestion. She didn't say what type of rice this is as well, but it looks like it's either seasoned with something like turmeric, which is extraordinarily helpful. It's an amazing antioxidant. And with that salmon, it looks like there's pepper on it. And did you know that when consuming turmeric and pepper together, you actually increase the absorption and you enhance the benefits? So again, although I don't personally eat fish, salmon is a much better choice than something like beef or something like lamb. Red meat has been classified as a class 2A carcinogen. So again, even though we don't know where this salmon is coming from, it is a much healthier and a much better option. The unfortunate thing is that I know that these can be expensive and time consuming, especially just looking at this beautiful plate. It can take a lot of time to cook things like this, and I personally find it's almost like we're so busy these days that microwave meals or eating out or like going to Taco Bell is the norm. And cooking food at home and actually eating it as a family, with a friend, or with your cat, it's almost become a rarity. But I do think that if we turn those cooking moments into enjoyable moments, we can turn food into fuel and nutrition into like an experience. Eating as something we can enjoy and actually pay attention to instead of, flipping through our phone on TikTok while we're, chowing down dinner. There's specifically a lot of these meal kits that are floating around, and I've seen them for years, and I have never bought into them because I was very concerned about the environmental impact. And that's when Green Chef showed up, and no, it's not a literal Green Chef that pops out of a box and cooks you dinner, and no, it's not a restaurant that you order from DoorDash. It's an actual box that comes to your house in plastic neutral packaging that is a USDA certified organic company, and their whole thing is making eating well, responsible, recyclable, and it makes it healthier and less expensive. Most of the meals are between $6 and $8. And again, I'm a big girl, I'm 6 feet tall, I got a big tummy, I can eat, but I actually find that if I take a day out of the week to kind of cook and prepare a meal from Green Chef, I can actually save the leftovers for the next day or for a boxed lunch or for something else later, because the portions are actually halfway decent, unlike the measly amount of sesame ginger broccolini that the Veggie Grill tries to sell to me. Like, that doesn't even count as an appetizer. Like, that is a morsel, and you're charging me $8 for it? Does taste good though. Of course, as a vegan myself, I did subscribe to the plant-powered meal kit, but they do have others for other dietary choices, and that does include things like paleo, like keto, and like balanced living. And a lot of people are shocked, like as a vegan, when I talk about keto or when I talk about paleo. One of my best friends, Victor in LA, has been keto for the last 3 or 4 years now. And although I don't eat his butter balls that he makes in his fridge, I don't judge him for doing that. And again, as a background as a nutritionist and as someone who has studied sports medicine in college, I understand that people have different choices, people have different needs, people have different preferences, and that bodies do need different things. Again, it's really just all about balance. And if you don't judge me for eating my broccolini sprouts, I'm not here to judge you for what you put in your mouth. But if you do want to have a conversation around nitrates, around medium chain triglycerides, or polyunsaturated fatty acids, come talk to me. I am more than willing to engage in that conversation. You just gotta ask. The other thing that I appreciate about Green Chef is that everything is pre-measured and a lot of the things are pre-chopped. And again, they come with these like recipe pages or these step-by-step instructions that are literally like an aesthetic blogger version of building an IKEA meal kit. That's what it would be. IKEA meal kit with like Instagram blogger aesthetic put together. And it actually makes it quite easy to follow, even for someone like me who can't build IKEA furniture. They do also choose ingredients seasonally, and the science behind this is that obviously in different seasons, different fruits, vegetables, or grains or things will grow and be in season. And when we eat along with those seasons, making sure that we have a balanced plate each time, we're going to get really good nutrient combinations, we're going to get the peak freshness, we're going to get higher amounts of antioxidants, of vitamins, of minerals, of nutrients that are in that soil that then gets absorbed into that food and then, absorbed into the linings of our intestines and then circulated through the hepatic portal vein up into the rest of our bodies, where we can do things like build collagen or store sugars in our liver or muscle tissues, or just fuel our brain power to be skintellectuals and learn new miraculous things about the human body on the internet. And again, these meal kits for me have been something that I've always wanted to try but never been able to do because I wasn't okay with the eco footprint that they left. But Green Chef offsets 100% of their carbon emissions and plastic. They use a lot of cardboard, recycling packaging, and they make everything as sustainable as possible. And their whole thing is keeping it green, not only when it comes to the veggies, but also when it comes to our carbon footprints. I know that it's impossible to be perfect, but I want to try my best. And it is, I believe, the most sustainable meal kit available, which is why, there's finally an option for me. It's vegan, it's sustainable, it's tasty, it's cheap, it's all of the things that I am, and I'm so happy about it. And it's pre-planned, so I can do these things in 30 to 45 minutes and have a good time with my friends or my cats or whoever it is that I'm cooking with. And I don't have to take, 5 to 10 hours out of my week to peruse the grocery store, avoiding other people and like COVID bombs who choose not to wear masks, and try to buy all of this stuff in bulk, take it home, put it in the fridge, chop it up, try not to burn it when I'm sauteing it on the stove. Cooking can be stressful sometimes. If you do want to try it, you can use Eat Your Greens 80. That gets you $80 off and your first month of free shipping. Instead of going out, challenge yourself to making a delicious and nutritious dinner within the confines of your own kitchen. And again, if you'd like to use that code, it is there for you. I want to make it clear that I do not earn money or kickbacks off of this code. That is not how it works. Green Chef is sponsoring this content, but that's completely separate to this. So if you want to use this, I get no benefit, and it's literally there for you if it's something you want to try and if you'd like the discount.
Time for me to head back upstairs and take off this makeup. I took the lashes off, my lipstick's looking kind of crazy, so it's about time. And so to remove my makeup, I'm using the Aqua Balm Makeup Removing Cleansing Balm by beYoutiful. I've talked about this on my channel before. Literally, it's almost gone because I've been double cleansing almost every day and using this to remove my makeup. And so I usually get like pretty good chunk. I love the texture of this. It's just very like velvety and creamy, and just kind of use it to remove my makeup.
It does look like a very velvety Aqua Balm, but girl, that was not a little bit. That was a whole scoop. That was like a toddler fistful. That is a lot of product. And again, a lot of people who talk about skincare don't necessarily know what it feels like to wear a full face of makeup. If you are wearing a full face of makeup, it is hard to get that stuff off. You are going to need an oil, you are going to need a cleansing balm, you are going to need something thick. So I'm glad that she's using something that works for her. And again, double cleansing, fantastic, especially to remove thick makeup or to remove sunscreen. Double cleansing is always a good idea. But again, if you wear super light makeup or if you don't wear makeup, you might not need to double cleanse. But we've actually done a video already talking about how your skincare routine and how you cleanse your skin should change along with what type of makeup you're wearing. If you haven't seen that, help yourself. This specific product is $38, and if she were using like a scoop and being able to dissolve all her makeup, that's fine. But she had to use a whole fistful. That would not be worth $38. Like that would last like a week of full face makeup if you're taking that amount. It's got some good ingredients, but the main ones are cetyl-hexylethanoate. We have caprylic triglycerides, some PEGs, polyethylene. Again, these are great, but they're not necessarily the best at removing makeup. The actual oils in here that might remove makeup are lemon peel oil, we have orange oil, we have bergamot, we have spearmint. These could actually be pretty irritating to the skin. If you have sensitive skin, I wouldn't use this. There are some other cleansing balms, such as the Hamish All Clean Balm for $14, or the Inky List Oil and Water Double Cleanser. Even the Glow Recipe Papaya one would be way better than this in my personal opinion. And for $34, that's expensive.
Their skincare products are just amazing at hydrating the skin. I'm actually doing a long-term partnership with beYoutiful, and so that's why I was really excited when they reached out, because once I tried the products, I just knew that the products were just really, really good. The brand actually originated in Korea, and their products were created by combining herbal traditions and modern science. And what I love is that they're super transparent about what is exactly in their products. So there's no parabens, sulfates, synthetic dyes, synthetic fragrances, basically anything that's just gonna like really irritate your skin and break you out.
Full stop. So first off, get that bread, get that head, then beYoutiful, because I love that this is an authentic partnership for her, that she loves the products and they work well for her. As I watch her rub and emulsify this, it's actually breaking up her cosmetics really, really well. The one thing are these natural claims saying that they're paraben-free, sulfate-free. I know that consumers want that, but there's a lot of marketing around these claims, and there's a lot of science to back up the safety of these things. And specifically, she said that there's nothing in here that's gonna cause irritation or allergies. Dude, that cleansing balm had bergamot, it had lime, it had orange. Those are some of the most sensitizing ingredients because they are essential oils, but they're also used as fragrancing ingredients. And again, they're okay for many people, but to say that they're completely safe for sensitive skin and won't cause irritation, bergamot oil particularly is one of the most sensitizing, and it's really only used as fragrancing ingredients. There's not much, that's actually there for benefit of the skin. So I would agree to disagree, but again, that is nothing against her. That is me talking about that line and that brand and why this specific product is not something that I personally would recommend. But again, it looks great on her. Her skin is not reacting negatively to it. And obviously her face is glowing, so it's working out well.
Now that I got all the makeup off, I'm gonna go in with the Aqua Balm Jelly Cleanser. It definitely for sure has like a jelly consistency. By the way, all of the beYoutiful products have this really nice scent. I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like a very fresh, light, watery scent. So I'm just washing my face with the cleanser.
Ooh, all right. So again, this is wonderful. Skincare is self-care. And for her, the scent is a huge thing. And I think that that's why this line is probably so great for her, because her skin is not sensitive to it and she really enjoys the sensorial experience. This Jelly Balm cleanser also has some great ingredients. It's only 28 bucks, which is not bad. This is super cool. It says it's a jelly to foam cleanser with explosive bursts of hydration, which actually seems cool. And again, if you're okay with the scents and the fragrance, you'll probably love this. This looks like a good cleanser. The one thing that she did is that she used a Clarisonic. Did you know that as of now, Clarisonic has gone out of business? And it's again because a lot of their brushes are stripping, a little bit too stripping to be used every single day. And even though they revolutionized the skincare industry 10 years ago, a lot can happen in 10 years. We've also done a video on the downfall of Clarisonic and why they're trying to blame COVID, but it is not COVID's fault that they're not selling products. And if you want to know all about that, it's right here. Open it in a new tab. But again, this tells me that she has very resilient skin if she's doing this every single day. I would be a little bit worried about over exfoliation, but also like look at her pores. They are flawless. Like, this is not causing scratches in her skin because I don't see any irritation. I don't see anything wrong. And her skin literally looks like glass. Like, it looks like she's still wearing makeup. And if I didn't just see her remove it, I wouldn't know better. So this also goes to show that everyone's skin is different. Some people have thicker skin, some people have more tolerant skin, and obviously what works for one person doesn't work for another. But that's why we have these conversations, so that we can break down the skin science and so that you can understand the whole context of all of these things.
So I'm gonna hop in the shower real quick. Every time I do a hairstyle like this where I'm using a lot of gel, I just really don't like to keep it in for too long. And so I'm using this shampoo just to really break up all that gel. Using a really gentle hydrating shampoo, and then I'm also going in with this Maui Moisture hair mask and just applying this all over my hair and using my wide tooth comb just to really like get the product in. And after rinsing out my mask, I'm just gonna finish all my regular shower stuff.
I actually don't know either of these products, but as a curly girl myself, I understand the struggle when it comes to hydrating curly hair. Obviously, her hair type is still very different than mine, but when we talk about the actual structure of the hair, think about it. A curly strand of hair is exposed to the sun, the heat, the elements on multiple edges, whereas straight hair doesn't have all that kink in it. And this can actually cause more breakage in curly hair. It can cause more dryness in curly hair, and it can overall cause a little bit more weakness, which is why a lot of people, like myself and like Lisette, who do have curly hair, we love that hydration. Also, our scalp naturally creates oil, right? Our hair has oil. It's supposed to go all the way down the hair shaft and nourish it. And when you have straight hair, combing and brushing can really help to do that. But when you have curly hair, that oil can't get down. It kind of stops like right here. And that's why, at least for me, I have a super oily scalp, but all of my ends are super brittle and dry. And that's why us curly girls need to do a bit of clarifying, a lot of shampooing up here, but we need to do a lot of hydration down here.
I'm using the Aqua Balm Hydrating Toner from beYoutiful. So I'm just gonna apply this on a cotton pad and just sweep this all over my face. It helps to bring that moisture back into the skin. It also helps to hydrate and soothe. It's not gonna be one of those irritating toners that like burn and like dry out your skin.
I love that she is applying her toner fresh out of the shower. Ideally, once you get out of the shower, you really want to apply something like a toner or your moisturizer while your skin is still damp. You don't want to splash water on your skin and get it wet just to hydrate it. But you know, showering, especially in the steam or in that heat, it can cause a bit of transepidermal water loss, or us losing water and hydration transiently or trans across the epidermis or the top of our skin. And if you do apply products right when you get out of the shower, you can kind of help to stop that from happening and give that skin a little bit of the moisture back in where it needs to be. This Aqua Balm is also at a decent price. It's $28, and she said that it's not drying or stripping. The first ingredient is water, the second is glycerin. That is a humectant, very non-drying, very non-stripping. However, the third ingredient is denatured alcohol, very drying and very stripping. Now, this is why it's important to turn and learn your ingredients, but also you can't tell everything from an ingredients list. There's the formulation process, there's the formula itself, there's the other products you use it with. She says that it's non-drying. Does she have resilient skin, and is this super drying to most people? Or is there really such a small amount of alcohol in here that it's just being used to evaporate off as a penetration enhancer, and it really is a hydrating formula? I don't know. Based on just the ingredients list, I would be worried. But again, based on her personal experience and based on what other people in the comments are saying, it actually seems to be more hydrating. And this is one of those moments where turning and learning the ingredients list isn't enough, and you gotta go in and you gotta touch this one. For $28, I wouldn't buy this personally, but at least they're not trying to royally rip us off. And you know what? Is that James Welsh? That is James Welsh in the thumbnail! Oh my god! I didn't know that James Welsh uses this product. I must have missed that post notification. And James Welsh is like me, he also has oily skin, but he loves some good hydration, and he knows what he's talking about. So if he likes it, it's probably hydrating. What a pleasant surprise to see his face here.
Hello, my name is James Welsh, and I want to share my love for hydrating the skin and my love for the beYoutiful Aqua Balm Hydrating Toner. This toner contains...
That's not the video we're watching. Stop being distracted, Cassandra.
Using their Aqua Balm, and so now I'm using the Moisturizing Balm. And so the difference between the two is I feel like the Aqua Balm is kind of like a lighter consistency. Still really hydrating, but I feel like the Moisturizing Balm just like is a little bit thicker. So this is the Aqua Balm, which is kind of like a gel to cream moisturizer, and it's pretty light, but it gives like a really good amount of hydration to the skin. Like you can literally see my hand is glowing right now.
When she's showing the visuals and applying this to the skin and talking about how it's like a cream to like a water gel, it almost reminds me of the new Fenty Skin launch that I had so much trouble with. I reviewed Rihanna's new moisturizer and I have some thoughts about it, but this actually reminds me of that. We've got glycerin, we've got methyl trimethicone, we do have denatured alcohol, but I have a feeling this is a penetration enhancer, and that's what turns it literally from like a cream into like this water texture-y feel, because it kind of evaporates off and allows things to blend in. This seems like a really good moisturizer, as long as you are not sensitive to fragrance or to plant extracts. And actually, if they're cruelty-free, I would spend my money on this. This actually looks like a decent moisturizer. Looks very spreadable as well. Spreadable. Is that better than moist? Some people don't like the word moist. It's spreadable then. There you go.
But what I also love is that they actually have an aloe vera version of the Aqua Balm, which just helps to like calm the skin and soothe it, because aloe vera has like a lot of hydrating properties.
Wow, so first off, I didn't know that they had an aloe vera version, and yes, we've also done a video on aloe vera and aloe vera causing cancer, because yes, aloe vera is listed on California's Prop 65 list, I believe, and it is a known carcinogen or cancer causing. However, it's still safe to use in skincare. Why is that? What's going on? Again, this is why you have to read the full medical paper. You have to look at the full context, or you have to trust someone like a doctor, dermatologist, a skincare expert to do it for you, because it is still safe to use in skincare and it is amazing in skincare. Aloe in skincare removes the aloe latex, and if you want to learn about all of the things that are actually in aloe vera, there's a video. So click it, open it in a new tab, save it to your watch later playlist, and find out about why aloe can cause cancer, but in what situations, and why it's still safe to use in skincare, and what that all means for you. You're welcome.
The moisturizing balm is actually clinically proven to retain moisture for up to 26 hours, which is literally crazy. And so especially with like the changing seasons, I feel like it's the perfect time to kind of like up your moisturizer and really like get that moisture that you need.
So this is great, and it looks like it's working phenomenally for her. 26 hours is a lot, but I believe that it is possible. I don't know if it's cruelty-free, but if you wanted a good cruelty-free alternative, Murad has one that is phenomenal. It's also kind of like this watery texture, but the Murad one I think lasts for either 3 days or 5 days. I think the claim was like 5 days, but for me it lasted like 3. That is a really good option that I would recommend over this, but also it depends on your price point, it depends on the cruelty-free stance of the brand, it depends on your skin type, what you're looking for, all that good stuff. And obviously, this is making her skin look amazing. It looks like she put like a laminate on it. You know what I mean? Like her face looks laminated. Like, how are your pores so good? Share.
I like to apply a lot to my neck because I've been noticing I have like these lines on my neck that are just... And to completely finish off the skincare, we can't forget the under eye, and so I'm using the Moisturizing Eye Balm. This has literally become my favorite under eye cream because you only need like barely any, and then it just moisturizes the under eye, and I like to put it on my eyelid as well.
I get that she likes it. If she likes it, keep using it. She knows her stuff and she deserves to feel good because skincare is self-care. However, eye creams are overpriced moisturizers. This aloe vera moisturizer would do just as well, if not better, around this eye area because it's lightweight, it blends in well. She knows that her face likes it. Also, if you're applying an eye cream, I wouldn't apply it over your moisturizer. I just saw her moisturize her entire face. A moisturizer is kind of like an occlusive barrier. It locks all of your skincare and your hydration into your face. that's gonna have a hard time penetrating. It's not gonna do much. Maybe here on the eyelids where she didn't apply the moisturizer, but ideally, the way that you actually put an eye cream into your routine is after your toner and before your serum. But again, you know my stance on eye creams. They are overpriced moisturizers. Yes, there is a video on that too. You need to watch this before spending another penny on an eye cream so you can save your money and spend it wisely. Yeah. This, I'm glad it works for her, but I would not do this and I do not recommend.
Your eyes and your neck are like really, really sensitive, so you really want to make sure that you're moisturizing that.
When we look at this eye balm, it is $48 for a fraction of the amount. This is why eye creams piss me off. I know marketing, I know the beauty business, and I see what you are doing, Belief, and I don't believe in it, okay? Angry consumer has entered the room. When we look at the ingredients, this is literally a moisturizer. I love that we have ceramides in it, but you can also get ceramides in your moisturizer. Willow bark extract, this is literally a moisturizer that they have overpackaged. You know what? Before I start yelling and damage my vocal cords, I'm just gonna stop right here.
beYoutiful also has a sleeping mask, which I really like to use whenever I just need like that really intense moisture overnight. It's a mask that you apply on, you go to sleep, and it basically just locks in that moisture and that hydration.
Ooh, it does look like Jell-O. At first I cringed when I saw this because sleeping masks are another marketer ploy. Basically, a sleeping mask is an extended moisturizer. It's not a traditional face mask that you put on and you rinse off. It's basically a moisturizer that goes over your moisturizer. I love the Avocado sleeping mask from Glow Recipe. That's a great one. There are a few others that I would recommend. However, a sleeping mask, don't be confused, it's not a mask. It's an extended long wear moisturizer. And you wear it overnight and you wake up with it in the morning. This one does look like a good one. For $34, it is decent. It's got some glycerin, some copolymers. Again, it has this fragrance blend that is probably proprietary to their brand, and it has jojoba seed oil, which is one of my favorite oils. It is overpriced for what it is, but it does have turmeric in there, and it does seem like a decent product. But don't be confused. You could use this over a moisturizer or in place of a moisturizer. So do what makes you happy. Remember that skincare is self-care, and you know, like Lisette, treat your epidermis right.
I love the way that my skin is feeling right now. It just feels so moisturized and just like hydrated and just glowy.
How is her skin so perfect? Like, I don't think it's these products. It's probably her genetics or something else that she's doing. Maybe she's getting treatments. I don't know, but I'm just like, can I just like non-creepily rub my cheek up against yours? Like, can we transfer some of that laminant, some of that luminance you've got going on? Like, is that how skin works? Please? Like, I'm desperate at this point.
And now I'm just playing with Paris.
It's so tiny! Oh my god, guys, my heart's going to explode. I literally have a heart monitor. It's going to explode!
Asking for me to pet her.
My heart. I love animals. Could we just have an entire video, like a 30-minute stream of Lisette and Paris just playing with feathers and running around and being cute and fluffy and adorable? Subscriber request! Thank you. So Lisette then takes us through her toothbrushing, through her natural curly hair routine. She actually shares a little bit about her relationship and some of the stuff that she does on her computer before bed. But I've left it out of this video so that you can go show her channel some love and check it out. There's a lot of good nuggets and more kitten footage in her video, so I've left it as a link down below, and I'll put it right here, so please go watch this and show her some love. Again, I'm really happy that she got to partner with beYoutiful on her video. I think that beYoutiful is a brand that really works for her skin, and for her lifestyle. She obviously loves it, and her face literally looks like laminated glass. Like, if you could even be more shiny and poreless. Like, no wonder her foundation and makeup tutorials always look so good, because she has such a smooth canvas. And again, for people like me with acne scars, for the sisters, our cysts, our craters, our nooks and crannies don't make us any less worthwhile or any less beautiful. It's just a different texture that we can love and respect equally. I'm also happy that we got to partner with Green Chef on this video. Again, you know that I'm huge about putting my money where my morals are. I also don't talk a lot about diet and nutrition on this channel. I used to a couple years ago, but I don't anymore. You know, but like, you have to have good skincare to have a good makeup application. You have to treat your body right in order to have and create and produce new good skin cells. So if you ever want to talk more about that, please let me know. If you enjoyed this reaction video, there's another one here you don't want to miss, and please go click on her video and like leave a comment with a blue butterfly. She's amazing, she deserves the love, and that kitten needs to be watched. So please go show some love right now, right here. I'll see you in her comments. Always remember to be beautiful both inside and out, and literally inside with your nutrition and outside with your skincare, your personality, and your skin intelligence. And I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.